なんかさ、ダイヤを恵んでくれそうな人いないかな。オリーに何かしたらもらえる？エッチなファンサしたらくれる？なんだそれ。でも普通にダイヤは欲しいとか言ってたらじゃない？ねえ、オリー。
祭り先輩。
ダイヤちょうだい。
ダイヤオッケー。でもファンサしかない。
オリー。
祭り先輩がファンサがやったら、ダイヤあげる。ちょっと持ってきますね。
わかった。ついてく。
オッケー。
ファンサかー。
ファンサです。
任せて。
おー、やった。楽しみです。
ファンサのどれくらいのファンサかによって数変わる？
そう。
あー、なるほどなるほど。
例えばね、さっきはペコラ先輩がエロいファンサがやったからダイヤがいっぱい。
わー、
オリ先輩。いや、先輩が可愛いファンサやったら1個あげる。ちょっとセクシーなファンサやったら3個あげる。そしてめちゃくちゃエロいやったら10個あげる。
なるほど。じゃあ行きます。
オッケー。
オリー。アクシカカム。アヨニカ。合ってるかな？
それだけですか？
Let's go sex! OK?
それだけですか？
ホリー、お願い。
もっともっともっと
I love you!
もっと
エロくてエロいバンになっちゃう。祭りがやったら。
でも聞きたいです。
オリー。
祭り様がやったらオリもバンされちゃうからいいの？
オリーしかいないから、次会った時オリーにチューしてもいい？
あれ約束かな？
約束。
あれ約束か
あ、取れなかった。深い方、ベロ入れていい？
ベロ？
ベロン。ベロン。
チュのこと？
そうだよ、チュー。オリー。次会った時しようね。ディープキス。オッケー？やったー！ Thank you, Ollie! I love you!
またベロね。ベロだよ。約束だよ。
わかった。
ベロだね。はい。覚えてますから。
わかりました。
オッケー。
行ってきます。いろいろなんか失った気がする。ベロだよ。怖いけど、でもまあいっぱいダイヤもらんと。ちょっと合わないようにしなきゃ。フェスで会うわー。そうだわ。うわー。絶対会うじゃん。絶対会うじゃん。終わった。終わってない。始まるんだよね。
End of flashback.
Have you got the promised kiss, Ollie? I guess I'll have to get to the kissing story. Okay, so here's the thing. For those of you guys who do not know the context, during a stream, there was a time where Matsuri senpai told me, if you ever come to Japan, I'll French you. And I was like, that better be a promise. And she's like, oh, it's a promise. I'll French you real good. First thing I do if I see you, Ollie, I'll French you. I think it was in a Minecraft stream. I think. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I gave her diamonds and then she says, I'd French you for this, thank you. And so, once again, we are back in the expo tour. Remember that food court place that I told you guys about where we got free drinks? Well, basically everybody was mingling, right? Well, I was going from one table to another. I just kept on moving. I didn't stay in one spot. I kept on moving, but I decided, you know what? I want to get back to my posse. So, let me look for the ID girls. And so, I found the ID girls, at least the majority of them. There was Zeta, Risu, Kyla, I think, and I think Rainy was also there. Basically, most of the ID girls were there. So, I decided to just walk over to that table and, like, settle down. And this was minute before the Yago speech. So yeah, so I got to the table, and the table didn't actually had seats. It was just like a floating table, so we were all just kind of standing around. Yeah. I walked up to the table, and I thought the other side of the table was just my managers, you know, like our managers. So how I saw it was that I saw Zeta and Risa Senpai. On like the other side, I could see their face, but like the only free space in which I can walk up to, I can only see the back of their heads. How do I explain this? Well, basically, I saw this table with ID girls. I decided to walk up to them, and I just assumed that it was all of the ID girls, including our managers, okay? So I stood by, and then I just chatted freely in Indonesian. And that's when I heard the voice. She went, Ollie? I looked to my left, and it turns out it was not my manager. It was Matsuri senpai. I couldn't recognize her because I only saw the back of her head. And she actually had almost the same hairstyle as our managers, you know? So I was very surprised. I didn't know what to say. I was like, holy shit, it's my first ever Oshi. My first Oshi is here. And I didn't know how to break the ice. So I just said, Matsuri senpai, otsukare-sama desu. Sign waratte mo ii desu ka? And I gave her a coaster. You know, because everybody was doing the coaster exchange. And I thought I'd exchange a coaster with her, a sign on it. And then she was like, iyo. And I was like, okay, cool. She's signing the coasters. Maybe while she signs, I can like take the time to like arrange some words and come up with a conversation. But before anything else, she suddenly gripped my arm. Not in a hard way, like she gripped my shirt. And then when I looked over, she started Frenching me. Wow! I didn't have my... Wow! I was not ready! My mouth was closed! Fucking dang it! I didn't return the French! But right in front of Zeto! So Zeta and Risa and the others, she just started Frenching me! Damn it, Ollie had one job! Did anyone scream? I did. Internally. After she was done, she was like, arigato. And then she proceeded to sign her coaster. But I couldn't say anything. I was just standing there. I was red. I was flabbergasted. Starstruck even. Couldn't say anything. I did get the kiss though. I didn't return it. She smelled really nice. Kinda sweet too. Biggest fumble of all I've... All you had to do was open your mouth, Ollie. Is there any tongue? It's called a French! Of course there was tongue! And you know, she was into it too! Like, you would think that she'd just, you know, she'd just lick my lips. No! She was like... You know? Like, with her eyes closed! She was... Ah! This can't keep happening! I keep on fumbling whenever I get pussies! Sorry.